Sì, con un po' di farina. Roccia. Sbirindella. In bocca al lupo, Diego. Fa che sia una partita di quelle da ricordare come sempre. Dai, eh. Ecco, pure mia moglie lo dice.
Well, the city of Seattle known for coffee, grunge music, and of course,
la
rain.
pioggia, mi piace la pioggia. C'è tanta pioggia.
As you look inside a wet and wild Lumen Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Come on, baby, come on, baby. Woo! Mike 50, Mike 50. You ain't doing nothing today.
From the shotgun, Wilson. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
44-yard line.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Dancing to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Allen. Flushed out right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Reed. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 16 more on that one and another 1st down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back to back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And that'll set them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. To throw, it's Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. 2nd and 16. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Out to the left here to Reed. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
To number 28.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Allen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd down. You're in a tight game in the loudest stadium in the NFL, and it's enough to rattle even the most seasoned of quarterbacks. And here, it looks like he's not quite on the same page as his receiver. This will wind up a turnover.
Hey, zero. Like 50. Here we go.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Squeeze down the line. Hey, mine's 50. Come up the ball. Shit. 14, buddy.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
3-yard line.
On 1st down, Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Wilson gets rid of it quickly. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
From the 8, they've got it first and goal.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Now it's Carson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Switch it, come on, switch it.
Ball resting on the 9 on 3rd and goal. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming. Looking at this situation, if you're at the 1, the 2, maybe you go for it. From here, you kick it.
I agree. I think you have to get points in this situation. 4th down, I don't chance it at all. I put the points on the board and go back and regroup.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving.
Michael Badgley on for the field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
Badgley able to punch this one through. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
You better be in front of me. You better be in front of me. Mark 56. Mark 56. Here we go. Here we go. Half 85. Half 85.
From the gun, Allen.
Ma dove
Throwing no,
lanci?
but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They head to the facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Allen. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot. Excellent coverage. Didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
Check. Crunch, 14. Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Watch twist. Got it. Mike's 50.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
Mike 35. I don't think you got it, sir. Alert. 35's the Mike. You ain't got nothing. Mike 35.
From the gun, it's Wilson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Mike 50. All day. Check. Hey, 0.
Here's Carson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
It's our time. Check.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Cardinals' 21-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Trip. Watch 19. Look. Hey, alert. Mike's 50. There. Don't let him free. Play that.
From the gun, Wilson finds his tight end Ingram, and he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Seahawks on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Wilson to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. And, Charles, they only needed a yard there. They try to pass the football. What do you think?
Well, I can't really go all out and kill them for the call because that 3rd and 1 fake and throw it over the top for a big play, that often does work. But in this situation, the pressure got to him.
Badgley able to knock this one through, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And he's got it to make it now 13-0.
Is good. Makes the score Seahawks 13, Cardinals nothing. Michael,
so they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will... Start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. What we got? What we got? What we got?
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota. And his throw here's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. 3rd down here.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Again, it's Mariota. Buying time to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They run it with Carson. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check 26, check 26.
Now Wilson.
No!
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Mike 35, Mike 35. You look. The screen. Watch the screen. 35 is the Mike. I got one. Mike 35, Mike 35. Tackle. Kill. Under 10, 10.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Mike, 55. Check 55. Mike, stop your body.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Cardinal first down.
From the gun, Mariota.
E vaffan bene, però non è possibile. Ogni palla deviata in mano sua. Oh. Io gli taglio la palla, rimane ai Ferrari. Ma che roba è? Ma che roba è?
Another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Check. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. I'm going to come back.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And they are going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
He's not going to get me. 14. Run it. Check 24. 40. Mike's 50.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Isaiah Simmons there defensively.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
You got 3 down. Mike 35. Come on. Alert. 35 to Mike. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the hunt.
Again, Wilson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on, a big call coming on 3rd down. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
They'll try to run with Carson. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. On 2nd down, it's Carson, and with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Watch the shit. Watch the shit. Watch the shit. Dudes. Check nickel. Hey, alert. Zebra. 50's the mic. I got it. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. Here we go.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. That's caught at the 3. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
On 1st down, it's Reed. Number Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. 955.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Reed. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. And he goes out right around the 39. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Hey, Mike's 50. Hey, defense. Hey. Check. 14. Check.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Here we go. Alert. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson, he's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Rashawn Gary in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's taken on the 25. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a gain of 25.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Reed. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing, Mariota. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Took till the 2nd half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Seahawks 10-yard line.
Check 13. Check 13. Check 52. Shoot. Watch the shoot. He got. 36. 36.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Reed, and he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Shaquille Griffin on the tackle. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Reed.
Ho sbagliato
He
il
is
numero.
met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
That's the end.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Mariota. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Darrell Taylor in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Now Brett Maher for the field goal try.
A 31-yard attempt.
The kick by Maher is good. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not much there, only a yard.
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Following the interception here, Mariota caught on the right side, Reed. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Mariota on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. To throw is Mariota. And they set up the screen. That's complete. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
3rd down.
Mariota again. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. Going deep for Diggs.
Mimmo
Into
la
double
lancia.
coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple.
No.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of
No, vabbè, ma
situations,
dai.
players will tell you that's extra intensity.
Ma che penalty
From where we
fischia?
sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
He's checking. Crash.
This is Carson, and this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Mike 50. Watch the run. Check it out, please. Four down. 50, Mike 50. Here we go.
They run again with Carson. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
I'll go special. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback.
They'll try the left side. Carson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
He was taken down.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
No. Check three.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. The left side caught by Diggs. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Arizona.
Here's Mariota. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mariota. And he's got this one complete to Canale. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. They'll throw again. Mariota. That's taken in by Canale. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
86.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Second and 5 at the 25-yard line.
To the air again, Mariota. And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Again, it's Mariota.
Ma no!
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Ha-Ha Clinton Dix with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Here's a handoff to Carson to begin the drive. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go. Check 50, check 50. Jim. Watch the
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
And 11.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
Now Mariota. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. And now they spike it, and that stops the clock at 55 seconds. Here's 2nd and 10. Mariota. And that'll be incomplete.
Mariota's had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Mariota to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. So with that neat 3 weeks in the books, and they creep above 500 now at 2-1.
You know, I played with a guy once after taking a knee at the end of the game, and he came in and grabbed the equipment manager and said, make sure you wash that spot, you know, special, because I just took a knee for a win. That tells you how much guys enjoy that, because getting a win, no one takes it for granted.
Tonight's final
So the victory here for Seattle, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough deep.
Sì, ma anche nel secondo tempo. Il tuo che Clinton Dix colpisce fuori il mio running back e non fischia niente. Sul ritorno prende Brooks che lo prende in campo e gli dà 15 yard penalty. E ho sbagliato io l'ultimo intercetto, c'avevo Kirk libero e ho premuto invece il tasto che poi l'ha messo in mano a Clinton Dix, anche se il passaggio doveva essere più alto invece gli era in mano. Gli ho sbagliato io. Però con un primo tempo così, con le flag, io non mi fido più del quarterback. Cioè Josh Allen ha lanciato delle palle insulse, e l'intercetto che ha spezzato la partita, perché è finita 13-3. Senza quel TD era 6-3. Io potevo gestire l'ultimo drive molto diversamente. Cioè che non so che fare con quel QB. Io non posso giocare così.